everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atamaii TV and Ben10Toys.net. Stand by for look at some bootleg bogus toys.
Stop right there. Drop that toy. Copyright theft is a violation of international law. So don't do it, or I'll put you in the big house.
Yeah, no, I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry, but here's what happened. I had to go way up the river. I mean, way up the river to find these bootleg bogus toys, unauthorized toys. And it's getting harder and harder to find. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing it. So here's what I got. I got some bootleg Beyblade, bogus bootleg Beyblade toys. And I got a bunch of Ben 10 bogus stuff because actually out here in the jungle, Ben 10 is still pretty popular, but they don't want to pay the money that they're supposed to pay for the official toys. So we'll get a quick look at all of these, okay? I'll show them to you real quick, and then maybe later I'll like open them up and stuff. We'll kind of test them and then throw them away. Maybe we'll do something special treatment for these in the end. All right, let's have a look. Okay, to start off, we got this bootleg Beyblade. It's super top. It sort of copies the graphics of Beyblade, but not exactly. I guess you could say it's not a full-on infringement, copyright infringement, like where you copy, you know, the look and the names. They're not quite doing that, but it's still pretty bogus. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, look at that. Here's like a regular Beyblade, and this thing is huge. This could be really dangerous if you get it up to speed, but I don't think so with this ripcord. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it. Who knows later. And then I've got of course several Ben 10 items. This one looks kind of fun. Did you ever get an Etch-a-Sketch when you were young, or now maybe you are young? I used to get those. Etch-a-Sketch were like what your mom got you for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever when they run out of ideas of things to buy for you. I don't think anybody ever asked for an Etch-a-Sketch, but you got them anyway. And then they would have these complicated, the advertisements would have these huge complicated graphics that they were drawing on there. You can't do that. Nobody could do that, but they did them for the advertisement. So that's kind of what this looks like. It looks like an Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah. Okay. Ben 10 Sports. Can I just keep the camera on here? Yeah. Ben 10 Sports equipment. This is like a bowling alley. Yeah. Sports new game. It's got the Ben 10 pictures. Like I said, and I didn't say before. This guy. It's got heat blast. It's got older Ben, Kevin, and you'd help me out who that is. But it's got a graphic on the back. See, they're infringing. They're copying the photos of the guys, the drugs. So here's a Ben 10 bowling alley. There's Four Arms. There's Wild Mutt, and that's from like the first. That's from the older shows. And Diamond Head, older Diamond Head. Ben 10. It says, you know, it's got the likeness of Ben 10, the young Ben. Yeah, and then you play this, I guess. I don't know. What else have we got for sports before I? Oh yeah, here's another sports game. This is like, it's basketball. Yeah, so Ben 10 Alien Force. It says Alien Force this time, so that's kind of rip off. And it's got what's that amalgam thing where it's got the. It's got several characters together. There's Wild Mutt, Echo, and some other guys. I guess you're supposed to flip the ball into it. And there's some stuff. Yeah, there's Cannonbolt and Cobra Stone, and yeah, some other guys. It's pretty bogus. Shoot game XJX shoot game toys. Yeah, pretty bad. Okay, now let me refocus. So getting into, and I hope I don't upset anyone, but this is a real thing, Ben 10 weapons. Getting into Ben 10 weaponry, and I'm sorry, but it's a thing. It's a real thing, and I'm showing it to you. It exists, you know. Ben 10 Alien Force, they're ripping off the older character graphic, and it's a bow and arrow set. Of course, and they included a big old hunting knife too. Well, it's plastic, obviously, but yeah. A bow and arrow are weapons. They're also used for target in sports. You could play bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is a competition in the Olympics, not knife throwing. So I don't know where the knife thing came in there, but they just threw it in there, I guess. To, don't use this, don't aim it at your little kid brother. While we're talking about Ben 10 weapons, here's the classic Ben 10 sword. Somebody told me once that actually there is an episode where Ben does use a sword. I don't know about that. If you remember which episode of the older shows, you can tell me. Ben 10 Alien Force, and he's got the sword, and if you swing it around, I don't know if it's still, oh, I'm not going to pull the battery thing out because, well, yeah, I'll do that. Let's go ahead and pull the battery tab. Wow. And then you're supposed to, yeah, see? It's got those sound effects. Now, I did a review of this, one of these before, but I'm going to do this again because I haven't demonstrated. A lot of people don't know that I helped pay for my college education by being a gladiator part-time on the weekends. And I will show you how I did that by demoing my Ben 10 Alien Force sword. All right, and the weapons, here's a gun. I'm sorry. It's a real thing, right? So don't blame me that somebody else made it. I know guns aren't very popular right now, but nevertheless, it's a kind of a machine gun thing with the darters. Frankenstrike, that's Frankenstrike down here. And that's, I forget who. And yeah, 4 arms, and there's a Humongousaur, one of my favorite guys. And it's got darts, it's a dart gun. Yeah, pretty silly. And then finally, this is a kind of an ugly looking gun. This is a real bean. It's hard to see a nice use for a big pistol like this. And don't use these kind of pistols. But it has a darts, and it has some targets for you to shoot at. And then there's Frankenstrike. Must be the same company ripping them off, making these. And nothing on the back there, so it's easy. Yeah, all right, fine. So if the very idea of these Beyblade and Ben 10 fakes fills you with rage, I suggest you hit that subscribe button down there and use the notify bell so you can tell me immediately if you see any more. Actually, I have some more to show you. Next time, I've got a Ben 10 fake camera, so you don't want to miss that if this... Did I say that? I didn't say that. If this makes you angry... Well, if it makes you angry, use your Ben 10 punching bag, the authorized one, which we saw a couple years ago, or hit your pillow, and then tell me in the comments how much you hate fake toys. And until next time, have a great day.
No one I know is out to kill me. I guess I'm doing okay. I'm lost among the millions, just an empty head filled with the sky. I separated my life between the boring